What we don't want is people to become victims twice, to get burned once in their tragic incident and then again by somebody taking advantage of their weakened emotional state.
The Southern Indiana man accused of scamming.
Scammers are taking advantage.
Now accused of scamming
Storm chasers who are knocking on doors.
And as soon as Sandy struck, the scammers came out.
These storm chasers scour disaster areas to make a fast and illegal buck. They will try to pressure victims into paying money up front or by turning over their insurance claim money with a promise of a speedy repair.
Adjusters will come in and say, don't trust your insurance company. They're going to take advantage of you. You know, sign this and we will protect you.
We have a very small window when we can operate when the homeowners are most vulnerable immediately after the fire department leaves. So we wait until the fire department finishes with their job, and then we approach the homeowners to be able to solicit them for whatever they may need.
What happens to people after they've been victimized by the incident, by their personal tragedy, is bad enough. But then to be victimized a second time because they were taken advantage of during an emotional state is really tragic.
Contractors and public adjusters are looking for any means they could deploy to be able to get contracts signed from homeowners, business owners, and residents after a disaster. There are a lot of folks out there on the street soliciting who have criminal backgrounds, and their homes are damaged by fire, flood, and other disasters that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to repair. And people come from all over the place to get a shot at landing a big restoration job like that, and most of the time the fire department doesn't even know we're there.
A fire scene can be very chaotic. There's a lot going on, and there's often tragedy that occurs with people's personal possessions. And when you're focused on the fire and mitigating that circumstance, that's what you're thinking about. When the fire is out, a lot of times, because our city is so busy, we want to get our crews back in service. And it's interesting when you look at the crowd and you look at the folks that are around, you'll see already on scene are people that are trying to take advantage of our homeowners.
So you got a lot of individuals that are listening to scanners that also employ computer software that can identify individuals, their phone numbers, cell phone numbers, social securities, where they work, and all their personal information that's available to debt collection agencies and private investigators and those types.
starts now.
It is a lifeline for those who have lost everything to wildfires here in San Diego County. Today, the San Diego County Office of Emergency Services unveiled the Red Guide to Recovery. The 184-page booklet will be handed out to homeowners during an emergency. It contains information on insurance, cleanup, and even grief counseling.
After a significant emotional event like a fire, a homeowner is devastated. Generally, they haven't planned, so there's a disconnect between the event and the recovery process. This is where the Red Guide to Recovery comes in. It fills that gap.
This Red Guide, when you put this in the hand of the victim, they look at it and they understand and they appreciate it. Now, here is what you need to help you get back on your feet.
Very succinctly brings them through step by step what they need to do to go from being a victim of a fire to having their home restored and livable again. And it covers a huge gamut of issues that will come up.
This book is an outstanding tool. It needs to get in the hands of every firefighter. They need to get familiar with it so that when they're on scene, they can do those customer service type of acts and hand that book out.
To be able to have a resource to help them get back on their feet is something that will make our job complete and something that that victim will never forget.
It gives us a tool to hand to that homeowner and spend a little bit of time with that homeowner. Say, listen, we know you're going through a tough time and we want to help you through it. Use this guide. There's reference numbers, there's insurance information, there's recovery information. If you follow this, you'll get through it. That's what the Red Guide to Recovery provides, a simple tool that helps the homeowner and gives them time and reference information to make better, more informed decisions through the recovery process.